Very good morning. In this video we are going to discuss about the modified Goodman diagram, because this diagram is very important for the numerical point of view also. Now the first question is, when we have defined the Goodman diagrams, Goodman line, Soderberg line, Gerber line in the previous video, why there is a requirement of defining once again the modified Goodman diagram, and why do we draw this diagram? Please note that from this diagram, figure 5.40, it will be clear that this is the y-axis representing sigma a, this is the x-axis representing sigma m, or the sigma m axis. Now what happens when the sigma m, this was the mean stress, we already discussed, and this was the alternating stress. When sigma mean stress becomes very large, what will happen? That it will have some value very far away from the origin on the x-axis. Because its value is large, its magnitude is large, it will have some value which is logically correct. It will be very far away from the origin. Let us say it is not that much far also. Let us say it is there, and it has got alternating stress which is of very smaller value compared to the sigma m. Suppose the point lied here. These are the unsafe regions, of course. Now what happens when the value of these are of course the unsafe regions, no doubt about that. Now there are situations when the value of sigma m is this way. This is sigma m lies somehow here, and sigma a is very small because of the conditions, and the point lies here or here or anywhere between in this region which I have shown by, I shall take a different color. This is the region. If any point, if the state of the stresses, that is sigma a and sigma m, lies in this region, that is the green region, then of course it will be a state of failure from the point of view of the yield strength criteria, because it is lying outside the lines, the line joining the SYT. I shall demarcate it by some different color. This is the line, or the first limit of the stress cycle, or the Langer line. If a point lies here, suppose this is the point A, then this point in the green region is outside the purview of the line joining SYT with SYT. Means practically the component will fail because it has yielded. But from the point of view of the Goodman line, that is the line joining SSE, that is the endurance limit, this one, endurance limit to the SYT with the ultimate tensile strength, the point will be safer, the component will still be safer, because this component, this point A, this is the point A, this point A still lies within the region of the safety defined by the Goodman line previously, but actually the point is going to fail because it is getting yielded, because the component is getting yielded. In order to choose a safe path between these two situations, because these two are contradicting situations actually, in order to in order to choose a safe path, what we are going to define, we are going to remove this area, because this was the area of conflict, and we are going to join now this was the Langer line, and we are going to take the line BC of the Langer line, or the first limit of the stress cycle, we are going to remove this area. We are going to take this line of the Langer line, or the limit on the first limit on the stress cycle, and the line AB defined by the Goodman line. Mean when we are in such a situation, we try to converge the line, this BF portion, this BF line, which is denoted, which is nothing but a part of the line AB only. This BF portion, it is made to move towards the point C, and it converges with the line BC. It converges with the Langer line. We can also understand it like this. This line moves and converges with this line. BF portion of the line AB, it moves towards the point C and converges with the line BC. Now the situation is safer, because it is also because this region, since the segment AB is defined by the Goodman line and the BC is defined by the Langer line, or the first limit on the stress cycle, the component will be safer from both the criteria in the region defined by OABC, which is OABC. This is the region where the component will be safer from the point of view of the yield criteria also, and from the point of view of the Goodman line also. That is why this region is called as the modified Goodman diagram, and this was the modified Goodman diagram. This was the only reason why we defined this separate modified Goodman diagram. Now, one thing that one more operation, one thing more we need to do in this diagram, we also have to draw a line OE. This is OE line, which cuts the line segment AB, or which cuts the line segment, either line segment AB or BC at some point X. In this particular case, which has been shown, line segment AB has been cut by the line OE at the point X. The X is the point of demarcation of the region of safety and region of failure here. And the coordinates of the point, now how to draw this line X, this is the important question. So we define tan theta here. Tan theta is defined by sigma A divided by sigma M. In most of the practical cases where we may have a cantilever beam or a simple supported beam subjected to a force which is acting in downward direction, force P, and it is fluctuating in nature, under those circumstances, what we say, the bending moment is going to act on it, and in that case also we need not worry. Tan theta in that case will be defined by MBA, that is the bending moment due to the alternate stresses, and bending moment divided by bending moment due to the mean stresses. MBA divided by MBM will be equal to tan theta. So this is the situation, and we because this is theta, we cannot draw it approximately. We have to draw it by choosing a particular scale also, and we have to draw it exactly. And if we draw it exactly by taking particular scale and by drawing the theta exactly using a compass or a protector, then we will be able to get the value of point X near about exactly. And X, what is X? X point is defined by SA and SM, because every point in the coordinate geometry is defined by its abscissa and ordinate, and the X point has abscissa as SM and ordinate as SA. Now the greater of these 2 points is going to decide the design parameter, or the design parameter, or the design criteria, or the design dimension of the particular component. Suppose the design dimension could be diameter in the case of the circular shafts or the circular components. We can also see this thing becomes clear when we see this formula is written there very well, and this is also written. And the permissible stresses sigma H and sigma M, the greater of the two, greater of the SA and SM can be chosen.